360.
Green, the screen. They double team Conley. Right side, Felton. Wright sets a shot clock. Can't capitalize on the good screen. For Houston, they've gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The Rockets have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this one.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Check out the game for free. Already with 8 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
Now the pass to Wright. Green with a screen for Felton. Passes it to Stevenson. It's rebounded by Houston.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
That is good. 10 points for Freak.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses. Allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Stevenson looking to end the run. Green for 2 points. Stevenson's got his first points of the night.
Nice piece of work there. Give yourself a little space and pull the trigger.
Stolen by Conley. Fast break Memphis. Conley leading the charge. And the shot is good. Felton has got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Here's second free throw. Rockets trail by 7. Here's Freak. The Rockets with another miss.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it. I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there. But he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
It's Allen with the drive, and that one hits back iron. The Rockets shooting 31% in the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter. And that one's good. Freak.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there? Because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
Pitch to Allen. Rockets 6. Conley inside the line. Nice shot from the wing. Conley's got 13 points.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Timberwolves was just a man on a mission. He ended with 23 points and was on the mark from deep, draining several threes. It was a great contribution from someone who is considered a bit more of a role player on his team.
All right, thanks, Doris. He's got a lot of positives to take away from that game.
He really does. It was one of his better performances, and that's saying something because we've seen this guy have a lot of good ones.
And you'd have to imagine that he'll be out to build on, to go one better here tonight.
And the Grizzlies leading by 6. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play. Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Allen gets to Conley. Stevenson outside. No one near him. Adiunas grabs the miss. Stevenson's gone 1 of 4 so far. Here's Freak. Knocks down the 3-ball. Freak's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the defense.
Now here's Conley. G right on him. At the elbow, it's Allen. On the line. The offensive rebound. Here's Green. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Rockets trail by 5. From deep. And it's Freak missing. And for Memphis, they're shooting 40% since the beginning of the second quarter. Pass to Conley. Stolen. Here's Freak. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Freak's got 20.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Stevenson outside. They double him with Freak. Outside Conley. This one for 3. Cannot hit. And Houston the other end.
He hit a 3 in the first.
the third quarter, 50% from the field. Here's Allen, and that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton. And now an 8-point Grizzly lead. Allen's gotten 4 of his 7 shots to go. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And that one's good. Free.
That is in the gym range, partner. Kevin, he can pull up and knock it down from anywhere. You hear me? From anywhere.
And you know there's really no bad shot for a guy like him when he's firing the three like that. No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And Allen with the block. And the foul called on Freak. That will be foul number 5. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Modiunas and Howard the post pair. Freak is out there with Isaiah Cannon, the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental?
Well, Mark, this team's
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Mike Conley.
They asked an awful lot from him tonight offensively, and he delivered. When they needed a big bucket, he was the guy they turned to, and he delivered, like I said. I mean, this guy was unbelievable. He did not shy away from the moment.
Conley's got so many things he brings to the team. He controls the flow of the offense.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
What's up with it? Yeah, what's up?
I'll send you a picture.
I was in focus mode, so I So this is like this. Okay, guys. Yeah. All right, guys and girls.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. In this game, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Houston Rockets. For this Rockets squad, they've been dealing with a lot of challenges. Just one win over the last 7 games. They're not happy with how they're playing, looking to make amends tonight. You know, we've heard so long that Greg Popovich is one of the best coaches in the NBA, if not the best.
mentality is one of the hardest things for a coach to do because sometimes they get set in their ways and say, this is the way we're going to play. But then all of a sudden you make 3 or 4 trades and you say, well,
On the road looking for a win against the Western Conference rival. The Houston Rockets are getting ready for this thing to get started. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Cody Zeller's checked in for Duncan. West comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Green, he's checked in for Manu Ginobili. Alex Mills in for Parker. Houston with a big group substitution here. Capella's checked in. Monty Ennis comes in for Trevor Booker. Corey Brewer's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And Freak subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And so in the game for the Rockets.
2K6. 2K16.